Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down SUI, one of the best and most easily adoptable layer 1 blockchains in the space right now. In this video, we're going to be going through SUI from a fundamental perspective, and then we're going to be breaking down the chart, looking at some technical analysis, and looking at a very in-depth price prediction on how much we could actually make investing into SUI at this stage and how high this asset could be going in the future. Okay, let's get straight into this video today. So SUI, as discussed, is a groundbreaking layer 1 blockchain that was launched back in 2023, I do believe. And the thing about this blockchain that makes it so unique is the onboarding process. So what happens in sort of the Web 2 space in comparison to the Web 3 space right now is users are finding it hard and finding a lot of barriers to entry and a lot of friction when trying to adopt crypto and trying to learn about crypto, okay? And one of the biggest things is creation of wallets, writing down your seed phrases, all of these complicated things to new users that they don't quite understand, right? Now, this is where SUI comes in. SUI has created a way to basically link your Google account to literally a wallet, a Web3 wallet, basically breaking down that barrier to entry for new users in the space. Now, that's obviously one great USP for SUI, but there is many more. There's a lot of people building on SUI right now. They obviously have 297,000 transactions per second with the capability to do so here, and time to finality is 400 ms on average here. And we know SUI has been doing very well here in terms of the competition in the layer 1 space over the last sort of a few years or so. Currently trading at $2.80 a coin with a market cap of $9.53 billion. Now, if we look at the all-time high for this asset here, you can see the market cap was actually roughly up at around $14.75 billion, which is super interesting because if you actually look at the price has sort of followed suit here. Now, this is interesting because of the unlocking periods. Now, you do have unlocking periods here, which I can get my mouse out of the way. You can see here, basically, on the lower side of here, every single month here, or every week, every single month here, we actually have an unlocking period for SUI. And this is where more supply gets put onto the market here, which essentially can be a good thing and can be a bad thing, okay? So if you look at the max supply and you look at the circulating supply, there is a hell of a lot more to be distributed. This is usually done for things like foundation, and you can actually see there's a list here, Series A, Series B of investors. The investors are gradually getting paid out from the early stages, early contributors, and staking and all that other stuff like that. The typical things you expect with a layer 1. So those are things we need to take into consideration because this will probably eventually not hurt the price, but we need to be vigilant for this because the more supply that gets distributed onto the market, the higher the market cap needs to be to actually break this price. Okay, so you can see $14.72 billion market cap, right? And if you look here, this was at a price point of $4.90 there. And you can see most recently $2.80 at a market cap of roughly around $9.48 billion. So you can see actually that the market cap is actually a lot higher here in comparison to where the price is. So the price is actually a bit lower here in comparison to the market cap. And that basically means that, that you need more market caps and more equity invested in the asset to basically hit those higher prices because there's more supply in circulation. Okay, now let's get straight over to the chart here for SUI because I want to talk to you guys about what's happening here and how we can essentially make some money trading this asset. So what is happening with SUI right now? So SUI is actually in a very interesting profitable scenario. So you can see here over the last sort of few months or so, we have got this very nice upwards sloping trend line. This trend line has got massive areas of support here, massive areas of support here, and of course we have just recently closed a very bullish candle above this area. Now, if we're looking at just general price predictions here for volatility from this area, for volume from this area, you can see 148% is what we saw previously. So usually we usually get roughly around half of that, guys. Okay, so if we are going to see anything like that, it may be even like a 75% move here for this asset, bringing us all the way back up to $4.90. Near enough the all-time high for this asset. Now, super interesting if this is going to happen. Again, it is a very early position to be involved with this asset. Currently trading, as I said, roughly $10 billion. But if we look at this this blockchain in comparison to other layer 1 blockchains out there, like say Solana, like BNB, like Ethereum, you can see that Solana is $76 billion, Ethereum $289 billion. You can see BNB $90 billion. Where's Sui? $10 billion. So there's a lot of growth here for Sui if it becomes the adopted blockchain from the Web 2 to the Web 3 space. Okay, it breaks down that friction barrier, basically making it easy for people to transact with their Google accounts, and it's super easy to build on as well. So I think Sui has sort of ticked all the boxes for me in terms of potentially being the leading blockchain here, and we'll just have to see how this thing plans out in the future. If you guys love Sui, smash a like on the video, and also let me know your thoughts on Sui and how high you think it could be going as well. If we are looking at a price prediction for this, like I promised you we would, I would say just to be on the sort of the conservative side of blockchain and crypto adoption right now, you can see $10 billion. That is, it's quite high. Okay, I would like to probably easily put this probably around a 30 or a $40 billion, roughly around this 8th spot here on in the crypto market right now, which would be essentially a 4x from where it currently is. Now, a 4x from where it currently is would put the price at roughly $11.27. That is absolutely insane, guys. If you invest $10,000 in this, you're going to be walking away with $40,000, and it's very likely this thing does do this over the next few years or so. Okay, so if you are looking for a buying position on Sui, this is what I would be looking for right now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash a like on it, and again, let me know what you think of Sui in the comment section as well. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Peace out for now, and I'll see you in the next one.